and most terrifying sea monsters ever discovered, leaving everyone horrified. Hello everyone, mysterious universe. Dear friends, the deep ocean is one of humanity's greatest subconscious fears. Up to 95% of the ocean remains unexplored, and the fear of the unknown forces us to constantly imagine and speculate. Beneath the cold, deep waters, where light cannot reach, are bizarre and frightening deep-sea creatures. Only special organisms can survive the immense pressure and complete darkness of the Mariana Trench. Meanwhile, an average diver can only safely descend to a maximum depth of 40 meters underwater. Today, with advancing science and technology, humanity is gradually delving deeper into ocean exploration. Diving equipment and submarines allow humans to descend hundreds, even thousands of meters underwater. From there, we have discovered the habitats of mysterious creatures. Indeed, in the dark, deep ocean floor, countless creatures exist with terrifyingly bizarre forms, such as the goblin shark, black dragonfish, anglerfish, and many other strange beings. Today, let's join Mysterious Universe in exploring 6 sea monsters considered the strangest and most frightening in this very video. One, giant human-shaped sea monster in Antarctica. A decade ago, a Japanese scientist shared about a monster he saw with his own eyes. He claimed to have seen a sea creature at the bottom of the ocean in Antarctica. It was white, up to 30 meters long, with the body of a fish but 2 arms resembling those of a human. Although observed only momentarily, he later discussed the story with other scientists. Of course, everyone considered it a tall tale. But their attitude changed after a strange video emerged. It recorded a giant sea creature with a very mysterious shape that no one could explain. Over the years, rumors began to spread about an unknown, mysterious monster lurking somewhere beneath the icy waters of Antarctica. The Japanese call it ninjin, based on the depiction of a humanoid monster in the country's folklore. So, what is the truth about this monster? According to rumors, ninjin is a monster believed to have existed alongside mammoths, but survived the harshness of nature and human interference to exist to this day. But beyond fictional stories, there have been many alleged sightings of ninjin. First, a Japanese fisherman in 1990 claimed to have seen a giant white creature with a human-like shape in the Pacific Ocean. According to witnesses, this monster had arms, legs, and even hands with 5 fingers. Additionally, its tail was very large, resembling that of a whale. Many people at the time thought it might be a large fish, and things might have continued in that direction, if not for a few more cases claiming to have seen ninjin. As in a report from an expedition near Antarctica, they spotted a strange object in the distance. At first, the crew thought it might be a submarine, but upon closer observation, it was not. What they thought was a submarine turned out to be a giant creature. And almost immediately, it dove deep into the icy waters of Antarctica. Other reports indicate that ninjin has appeared in both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Additionally, information suggests that ninjin is a nocturnal creature, choosing deep, cold waters to inhabit. Because of this, the mystery of ninjin has become increasingly difficult to verify, as tracking a nocturnal sea creature is very challenging. So, what is the truth about ninjin? Does this creature truly exist? Guess what you? That question has no clear answer yet. Ninjin remains one of the mysterious creatures that science has yet to identify. However, science currently classifies ninjin as a modern-day myth. Information about this monster mainly appears in online forums. 1. A place where people can freely share unverified stories. 2. Moreover, some sea monsters like the kraken have been explained. 3. So the likelihood that LinkedIn will also be. 4. In addition, science has also put forward a few hypotheses about. 5. The most prominent hypothesis suggests that LinkedIn is a giant sting. 6. Occasionally surfacing, creating echoes that lead people to imagine. 7. In the case of the Japanese professor. 8. It might have camouflaged itself among icebergs, causing it to mistake it. 9. However, if it were just a stingray, it would be hard to explain why. 10. Even now, the mystery remains unsolved. 11. Therefore, experts propose another hypothesis. 12. It is a beluga whale. 13. But anyway, the ocean floor remains a mysterious place for humans. 14. Over thousands of years, we have explored less than 5% of the ocean's mysteries. 15. So who knows, what if LinkedIn is real and hiding somewhere? 16. And you, what do you think LinkedIn is? Please leave a comment below. 17. 2. The Inky Sea People. 18. Inky is the name used by tribes in Papua New Guinea to refer to a humanoid sea creature. 19. Similar to the mermaid often mentioned in the West. 20. Although the existence of this creature seems irrational from an evolutionary perspective. 21. There are still many articles and rumors recorded by local people. 22. Notably, in 1983, zoologist Richard Greenwell. 23. And anthropologist Roy Warner from the US explored an area where Inky people often appeared. 24. Hoping to uncover the mysteries of the legendary sea. 25. Initially, they thought those creatures were manatees, seals, or dolphins that locals misidentified. 26. However, after witnessing these mysterious creatures chasing small fish in the bay with their own eyes. 27. Greenwell and Warner concluded that Inky is indeed an unknown species. 28. And the natives know how to clearly distinguish between this sea person and other marine mammals. 29. However, unfortunately, due to the area's liveliness and lack of 30. The expedition had to end abruptly, and the sea people of Papua New Guinea remain a mystery to this day. 31. Recently, 21-year-old Ben Laurier, while diving near Cape Brett on New Zealand's North Island. 32. Encountered this bizarre. 33. Ben said, "We were diving here to search for elephant fish when we unexpectedly discovered it." 34. It was a giant creature about 10 meters long, 0.5 meters wide, and swimming with. 35. With years of diving experience, he had never seen anything like it. 36. But his friend, upon touching it, said it wasn't soft, even as hard as the air. 37. At that time, many scientists believed this could be a 38. A genus of marine animals in the family Pyrosomatidae, order Pyrosome. 39. They are a collection of thousands of tiny organisms called 40. They are often called giant sea. 41. They usually feed by opening the tube at the head to suck in plankton and water. 42. Then they expel the filtered water through the pointed. 43. Pyrosomes typically lie at depths of 2,000 meters to avoid becoming. 44. Therefore, Ben believes that when he discovered this. 45. It might have been sick and surfaced for some reason. 46. Ben also expressed great excitement about this. 47. Because a scientist told him that this could be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. 48. The Kraken is an extremely famous legendary giant. 49. In the cultures of many countries around the 50. With a body length, including tentacles, reaching 13 to 15 meters.
This creature could easily sink a large ship and capture the crew to eat them. Sockgate overold.
Written around the late 13th century, which tells of two sea monsters, Part Ruva and Wing Park. Many believe that these two giant sea monsters, which once caused countless terrifying nightmares for sailors, are manifestations of the Kraken. According to scientists, it is quite possible that the Kraken legend truly exists,
but in the form of the creature we now know as the giant squid.
However, the scientific research community also does not deny that the vast ocean still harbors many marine species they have never known.
And among them could be the Kraken,
a monster floating on the sea surface. Residents of Smart Waston said that initially, when seeing this strange spherical object on the coast of Bulbury,
in southwestern Australia, they thought it might be a boat or a ball.
However, upon approaching, the foul odor emanating from the strange creature
helped them realize it was actually a dead whale.
Although the exact species of whale has not been identified,
based on the abdominal structure, many believe it is likely a humpback whale.
In reality, handling a decomposing whale carcass often poses many difficulties,
as when subjected to strong impact, it can explode like a balloon. At that point, internal organs would be ejected and emit a terrible stench.
Especially in recent years,
whale strandings and deaths have become a concern for many countries worldwide. In 2014, a large number of blue whales died and washed ashore in many countries.
In the case of a stranded whale, the best disposal options are burial or letting it decompose naturally. However, in the case discovered by fisherman Watson mentioned above,
scientists believe it should be left to decompose, as puncturing or cutting this creature's carcass would be very difficult. Therefore, it is best to let it deflate on its own and sink to the ocean floor.
And this will also become a rich food source for microorganisms living on the seabed. The vast blue sea holds countless strange and mysterious things.
And of course, the appearance of a monster like this is not too surprising. We have shared images of oddly shaped marine creatures many times.
And this time is no different. The creature in the photo was collected by a viewer and sent to the program last week.
It's hard to guess what this creature is, but its shape looks bizarre and scary, doesn't it? And if it truly exists in the deep ocean floor, what dangers might it pose to marine life and their habitat?
These questions are truly difficult to answer. So if you know what species the creature in the photo belongs to, don't hesitate to share in the comments below.
Don't forget to give Enigmatic Echoes a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't. For now, goodbye and see you again. Subscribe to the Guy and Migo channel to not miss captivating videos.